A forbidden beginning. New York, the city that never sleeps. The lights of tall buildings, taxis running on the streets, and a hidden secret on every face. Emily Carter lived in this city. Age 35, a doctor by profession. From the outside, her life looked perfect. Her own clinic in Manhattan, name and fame, a luxurious apartment and married status. But the truth was that Emily's life was empty from the inside. Her husband, David Carter, a corporate lawyer, was a very ambitious, but cold and selfish person. He rarely came home. Even when he came, he would doubt Emily, fight, and then go to sleep after drinking alcohol. Emily would often stand alone in the balcony at night, looking at the sky and thinking, is this life? Without love, without feelings. The first meeting. It was a rainy evening. Emily was seeing late patients in her clinic. The door suddenly opened and a tall, strong man came in. He had a deep injury on his hand. "Are you the doctor?" he asked in a low voice. Emily nodded. The man sat down on the chair. His name was Alex Morgan. There was a mystery in his eyes. Deep brown eyes, a little tired, but they reflected both fear and emotion. Emily cleaned his wounds. Alex said with a light smile, "You're good at this. You don't even look nervous." Emily laughed, but inside she felt a strange pull. Perhaps this was the first time a patient had noticed her like this. Emily's heart sank. Alex came again after a few days, this time without injury, just on the pretext of a checkup, and Emily understood that he did not come just for treatment. Gradually their conversations increased. First in the clinic, then coffee shops, then phone calls. Emily came to know that Alex was actually an FBI undercover agent. He was investigating a dangerous mafia syndicate. Emily asked in surprise, "Aren't you scared? Danger every day. The shadow of death all the time." Alex smiled and said, "I am scared. But after looking into your eyes, I feel life is still beautiful." Emily's heart felt alive for the first time in a long time. Forbidden romance. After a few weeks, Emily and Alex's relationship deepened. They knew it was wrong. Emily was married. But who could explain it to the heart? Late-night dinners, stolen kisses, and moments Emily had never felt with her husband. Emily said to Alex one night, "When I'm with you, I feel I'm really alive." Alex held her hand and said softly, "And when you're with me, I'm not afraid, neither of the mafia, nor of death." Emily's eyes filled with tears. She had never thought that someone would understand her so deeply. David's suspicion. But in the meantime, David started changing. He started keeping an eye on Emily. He used to doubt her every move. One night at the dinner table, he said, "Emily, you have changed a lot lately. You come late. You talk to someone on the phone. What's going on?" Emily was shocked. She tried to lie. "It's just work stress, David." David put down the glass of wine with a cold laugh. "Don't lie to me, Emily. I can see it in your eyes." Emily's heart started beating fast. She was afraid that David might find out about Alex. The night of the confrontation. A few days later, David followed Emily. He saw Emily and Alex sitting together in a small cafe. Emily was laughing. Alex was lost in her eyes. David's blood boiled. He entered the cafe and shouted, pointing at Emily, "You betrayed me, Emily." The whole cafe went silent. Emily was stunned. David said angrily, "You think I'm blind? I know everything. You're sleeping with that man." Emily's eyes welled up with tears. Alex stood up and moved towards David, but Emily stopped him. David threatened Emily, "You have no idea who you're playing with. This man is FBI and I'm connected to people you can't even imagine. If you betray me again, you both won't survive." Emily was shaken. Her husband was connected to a dangerous mafia, and now everything was getting out of control. That night, Emily went to Alex crying. "Alex, he knows. David saw us, and he said that if I left him, he would kill us." Alex hugged Emily and looked into her eyes. "Enough is enough, Emily. Either David or us." Emily's breath stopped. For the first time, the truth was standing in front of her. On one side was her husband, and on the other side was her forbidden love. And with this decision, a game will begin, which will demand the price of both love and blood. Cold New York nights often look beautiful, but this night every drop seemed to bring a message of fear. Emily Carter stood alone on the balcony of her Manhattan apartment. The lights of Times Square were shining below, but there was darkness in her heart. The same words kept echoing in her mind. "You betrayed me, Emily." David's voice, his anger, and that warning. Emily picked up the glass of wine, but her hand shook. She picked up the phone and called Alex, the fear and desire of an FBI agent. A few moments later, Alex met Emily in a small cafe in Soho. The cafe was artistic, with paintings on the walls. It was raining outside. Emily's eyes were red. She said tremblingly, "Alex, David saw us. He is connected to the mafia. He said that if I leave him, he will kill us." Alex held Emily's hand. "Listen, Emily. You don't know how dangerous the New Jersey syndicate is. David has dug himself too deep. But I promise, I won't let anyone hurt you." Emily tried to smile through her tears. "I can't even breathe without you, Alex. If you leave, I will." Alex interrupted her and touched her lips gently. "I'm not going anywhere. You're mine." The forbidden love of both deepened in the dark corners of that cafe. David and Mafia connection. David Carter was sitting in an old Italian restaurant in Brooklyn, whose basement was used for the secret meetings of the syndicate. A bald man with a tattoo on his hand said, "David, you took money from us and now you are backing out? Are you forgetting who we are?" David put the glass of whiskey on the table. "I'm not backing out, but my wife, she knows too much. And there's this FBI guy." The syndicate leader, Vito Romano, laughed. "Don't worry, David. If your wife opens her mouth, there's always a spot for her on the Brooklyn River." David's eyes were filled with fear. He knew he had lost the game. Stormy night, the confrontation. That night, lightning was lashing across Manhattan. Emily was alone in her apartment. The door slammed open, David came in drunk. His eyes were filled with anger and suspicion. "Where were you, Emily?" "With him again. That FBI bastard." Emily backed away. "David, stop it. You're drunk." David grabbed her shoulders. "You think I don't know? You are cheating on me. You don't want to live with me? Fine. But remember, it won't be easy to live without you. The syndicate won't leave you alive." Emily had tears in her eyes. She shouted, "Enough, David. I'm not your property. I loved you once, but you destroyed everything." David came closer. Emily ran towards the kitchen and instinctively picked up a knife. The murder scene. David pressed Emily against the wall. "Put the knife down, Emily. You're not going to hurt me." Emily was trembling. "Stay away from me, David." Suddenly